Hey everybody, I'm Odin, and today we're going to be playing Shattered Pixel Dungeon. This is a traditional roguelike RPG, which means it's difficult, it's procedurally generated, and it's a dungeon crawler, and this is my favorite type of game. So if you are unfamiliar with this particular one, I figured I'd show it to you to see if maybe it's something you might like to play yourself. I've put a few hours into it. By no means am I an expert, and even if I had put 1,000 hours in, I'm terrible at pretty much every game, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. So let's get into it. So, I had been messing around with a Huntress, which is one of the classes, but we're going to go with a new game here, and here you choose your hero, which is your class. You have a warrior. The warrior endures extra damage with shielding granted by his broken seal. The seal can be moved between armors and transfers a single upgrade. If you click again, you'll get a little more detail here. So it tells you that the warrior starts with a unique broken seal that generates shielding over his health. The seal, like we know, can be moved between armors and it can transfer a single upgrade with it. The warrior also starts with a worn short sword, 3 throwing stones, they're actually pretty important, those stones, cloth armor, a water skin, and a velvet pouch. And the warrior will automatically identify scrolls of identify, potions of healing, and scrolls of rage. If you click over here on this star, you will see the talent tree. Every time you level up, you can put a talent point into one of these things here. So if we take a quick look, there's Hearty Meal, which at the first rank will make food heal the warrior for 3 HP when he is at or below 30% health. So food is kind of its own thing. It's separate from your health usually, but this will make as I understand it anyway, this will make the food also regenerate health. There's also Veteran's Intuition. At the first rank, it identifies weapons 1.75 times faster and armor 2.5 times faster. So you can use scrolls of identify to identify things, but you will also identify them over time, and this particular skill will increase or speed up the amount of time, or speed up the identification. That's what I mean. Provoked Anger. When the warrior's shielding breaks, his next physical attack will deal 2 bonus damage. And then over here, Iron Will, the max shield provided by the warrior's seal is increased by 1, and you can rank it up again, and it'll be increased by 2. These are some other ones that you have to reach level 6 to unlock. I'm probably going to play as the warrior. I've played as the warrior and the huntress so far, and the warrior, so far anyway, seemed to be my kind of thing. But just real quick, I'll show you there's also a mage. There is a rogue. Here is the huntress. And the cool thing about the huntress is her magical bow has infinite arrows. So that's a nice little boon there, not having to worry about ammunition. And you also have a duelist. Alright, so we're going to go, like I said, with the warrior this time. So let's start the game. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is procedurally generated. Up here you're going to see the floor you're on. This is floor 1. Over here is going to be the combat log. Here is your hero info. You can click on it or press H, and you'll see your stats here, your strength, your health, your experience, your gold, how far down you've gone, and then the seed for this particular procedurally generated dungeon. Here's the talent tree again, and this, I still don't know exactly what that is. Haven't used it yet. Over here we have our hotbar. So this is going to be if you press 1 on your keyboard, you're going to be able to access that. Your water skin. Now you can pick up dewdrops when you walk through grass, and the dewdrops will be collected in the water skin, and you can drink that to regenerate health. Over here you have your examine. This is going to be very important to examine enemies, to see what they're all about, and to get special important information about them. Here is your wait option. You can press space to wait a turn, and this will regenerate health over time, but your hunger will continue to deplete, so you have to balance that out. This right here is your equipped stuff. So right here we have a worn short sword, and then right here we have cloth armor. If we click on this, it'll tell us more about it. Alright, so it's both weaker and a bit lighter than a short sword in better condition. It's a tier 1 weapon, and it will deal anywhere between 1 and 10 damage. and you have to have 10 strength to use it properly. So if you don't have the amount of strength necessary for an item, you can't use it. Over here we have our cloth armor, and you see this thing flashing right here. That's our seal. So this lightweight armor offers basic protection. This tier 1 armor blocks 0 to 2 damage and again requires 10 strength to use properly. And the warrior's broken seal is attached to this armor and it is providing him up to 1 shielding, so that's our upgrade that we get from it. And here you can detach the seal. Down here is your actual inventory in your backpack. If you click this, it'll hide it. I usually just leave it open. So we've got some throwing stones here, 3 of them. And this just tells you that you have to have 9 strength to throw these, and that's what the number is up here. This is going to be telling you the required strength. This is a ration of food, and then that is that water skin again. Once you get hungry, you will see an icon right over here above your health bar that tells you you're starving, and then it'll be orange, and then it'll be red when you're really starving. And the thing about food is, at least as far as I can tell, it is relatively scarce in this game. So that's something to watch out for. You also, by the way, have a velvet pouch over here. So let's get into it. You're going to move around. You can use the mouse, but generally it seems that the best thing to do is use both mouse and keyboard. So for movement, you use your numpad like any good traditional roguelike. And each time you move, that's going to be a turn. And I'll just start showing you how things are going to go around here. So we're going to go through this door. There's some grass, so as you move through it, it might drop those dewdrops I mentioned, but nothing in that one. So now we'll open this door, take another step. So far, we don't see any enemies, which is good. Let's go over here and see if there is someone in this room. Okay, so there's a snake. So you're going to want to examine enemies, especially the first time you see them. So I'm going to press E and then click on the snake. And it'll give you a description here. And it says that they're quite hard to hit, and that is definitely true. You will miss a lot when you're trying to hit these guys. Magical attacks or surprise attacks are capable of catching them off guard, however. And you can perform a surprise attack by attacking while out of the snake's vision. And one way to do that is to let a snake chase you through a doorway and then strike just after it moves into the door. So that's going to be quite important to remember there. So right now it's unaware of us. That's what the Z's right here mean. But it will become aware of us as we get closer, most likely. So we're going to take a step and see how close we can get. Alright, so now he saw us. And there's also a rat here, so we're going to examine the rat. These are marsupial rats, and they are aggressive, but rather weak. And they have a nasty bite, but are only life-threatening in large numbers. So if I stand here and fight, here's what's going to happen. First of all, I'm going to miss the snake a lot. Secondly, the rat's going to move around, and they're both going to be able to attack me in a turn, which is not what you want in any roguelike. What you generally want to do is get to a choke point, so that only one can attack you at a time. Since they're both aware of me, I'm going to try to make my way up towards this door again. I'm going to move through it, and I'm going to take one step. Now the snake moved through the door. I should have a better chance of hitting him, but more importantly, the rat cannot get to me. So to attack with melee, you just move right into the enemy. And we actually one-shotted him, which is unbelievable. You see down here, you defeated Sewer Snake. And then now we got to deal with the rat, so we take a swing. We did 7 damage. He did 2 damage to us, but we only lost 1 hit point, and that, of course, is because of our shielding from the warrior's broken seal. Attack again, we got him. So you will automatically pick things up that you walk over unless there are enemies in sight. So when we walk over this, it's just going to pick that right up. And we picked up a seed of blind weed. So that's going to go into our velvet pouch. If we click on that, you can throw this seed to the place where you want to grow a plant. Upon being touched, a blind weed perishes in a bright flash of light, and the flash is strong enough to disorient for several seconds. So that's an interesting thing to use. We'll keep that in mind, keep it in our back pocket, so to speak. Alright, so let's see what's up with this chest here. We're going to open that. And we just collected a Stone of Aggression, which is also going to go to the velvet pouch. When this stone is thrown at an ally or enemy, all nearby enemies will be forced to attack that character for a short time. When used on enemies, the magic will only last for a few turns, but when used on yourself or allies, it will last significantly longer. So you can obviously draw aggro to yourself or to an ally if you need to. But you can also make enemies turn on each other, which is cool. Let's keep going here. You might be wondering what this thing is, so we'll examine it. It's a worn dart trap. A small dart blower must be hidden nearby. Activating this trap will cause it to shoot at the nearest target. So beware, don't step on that. Alright, so we have a potion over here. We're going to pick that up. Now, you'll notice that there is this purple background on this item. That means it's unidentified. You can go ahead and drink it and see what happens, but I would not recommend it. Especially not with potions, because potions can have very bad negative effects. Very bad. Now, if you get an unidentified scroll, in my opinion, it's not as dangerous to just go ahead and read it. But when it comes to potions, I am not about to just drink one if I don't know what it is. Definitely not. Alright. Let's move on to this next room. Alright, this rat knows we're here. I don't know if there's any other enemies in here. I'm just going to back up. And then I'm going to hit space to pass a turn, and another. Now the rat is in front of us. Alright, we dodged his attack. We did 6 damage to him. And we killed him. Alright, let's see if there's anyone else in here. No, so there's a potion. Actually, 2 of them. And they're both unidentified. We go over here, there's actually some food, which is great. Now, again, remember, if there's an enemy in sight, you won't automatically pick things up, so that's why the food is right here. If we click that, we'll pick it up. You can also press C. Alright, now here's the thing. We don't have to just walk up to the snake and eventually have it see us. We can also throw a rock at it. So I'm going to press 1 on my hotbar here. That puts the cursor on him. That means he's within range, and we're going to click. Alright, we did 3 damage. Not too bad. I'm going to throw another one at him. And we got him. Usually, in my experience, you usually miss more often on those snakes, but we got lucky there. Now we're going to pick the rocks right back up. And we don't want to go down to the next floor just yet. We want to keep exploring. But keep something in mind. If you get into trouble on the next floor down, you can always come back up to the previous floor and rest. I also want to check for dewdrops here. So there's one right there. Now, it didn't automatically pick it up. But I don't know if I don't think there's an enemy in sight, so I don't know what that's about. But we're going to pick that up, and it went into our water skin. It might be that dewdrops never automatically get picked up. I don't really know. I don't remember if that was the case in these previous playthroughs I was doing. Alright. You'll see that grass also blocks our line of sight until we trample it down. So there's another rat. We're going to throw some rocks at him. Alright, that's all the rocks we have, so I'm going to step forward and then attack, and there we go. Alright, so there's a scroll. Again, it's unidentified. There's another rat up there. I want to see if we can... Oh, and another one there. Let's see if we can get... Oh, there's 3 of them. See if I can get my rocks back. Okay, we alerted one of them. I'm going to pick this rock up, and then I'm going to get to a choke point. Right there. Alright, we attacked, we hit him, we dodged his attack. Alright, we took a little damage there, no big deal, he's dead. Oh, we did 6 damage that time. Alright, there we go. So again, if we wanted to, we could rest a little bit to get our health back. But again, we're going to keep, that's going to contribute to hunger. So, do we really want to do that right now? It may not be necessary. We're only missing 4 HP. So let's keep going. And you'll see I just got 1 back. So it's going to regenerate. And I'm going to throw this rock at the rat. Do 4 damage. So I'm going to move up here, and then I'm going to wait for him to come to me. And we leveled up. Alright, so when you level up, you're going to want to click on your hero info or press H so that you can distribute your talent points. So we got 1. And I don't know if I want to do the hearty meal thing just yet. I kind of like Veteran's Intuition, identifying weapons and armor faster. We haven't found any yet. Provoked Anger. When the shield breaks, the next physical attack will deal 2 bonus damage. That's definitely cool. But I think I want to go with Iron Will and increase the max shield that we get from our Broken Seal by 1. So I'm going to upgrade that talent. Alright. Okay, so If we look at our cloth armor here, we now have 2 shielding that we're getting from it, and our max health has gone up as well. And that tells you that here, by the way, in the combat log. It says we got accuracy increased, evasion increased, and we got +5 max HP. Alright, yeah, I guess dewdrops. No, that one was automatically picked up. I don't know what's going on with that. There's another dewdrop that we didn't get. There you go. And another dart trap. Alright, I think we're ready to go down. Oh, no, not yet. Not ready to go to the next floor just yet. Forgot about this. Alright, so here's some fish. And they're unaware of us, so let's examine. It's a giant piranha. These carnivorous fish are not natural inhabitants of underground pools. They were bred specifically to protect flooded treasure vaults. So that does not inspire confidence. I actually don't think I have even run into these guys yet. I don't think I've even fought them yet. I don't know if it's worth it or not. If I throw a stone at them, and it turns out to be really tough, I may not be able to go in there to get the stone because of the other ones. Let's just see what happens. Alright, we did 4 damage, and you can see how much that did to his health bar there. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Oh, they move very quickly. Okay, this isn't terrible. Okay, he dodged that one, but see, now we have a problem. We're getting attacked twice in 1 turn. If I back up here, there's nothing they can do because they are not terrestrial or amphibious. So I'll throw another rock at this guy. And he dodged it. So no matter what, I'm going to get attacked twice, but I really want to see what's in that treasure chest. So I'm going to step forward. And let's just see how... Yeah, it's... No, this is not good. That's not good. We're not going to do that. Alright, so let's rest a little bit here. I'm going to hold down space. And now... And if you hold down space, you'll rest until you're good to go. So we have 25 plus 2, that's our shielding. And here it's going to tell us that we're hungry. We're not starving yet, so I don't think it's necessary to eat just yet. So we'll go down to the next floor. Alright. Let's start trampling this grass here. I think you just have to go over the dewdrop a second time to pick it up. Now, what did we get right there? That's another seed of blindweed. Okay. You know what? I could have used the Stone of Aggression on those piranhas. Then they would have attacked each other. Might have been a good idea. Alright, picked up another potion that's unidentified. It'd be really nice if we could get a scroll of identify. And we just stepped on a trap. You see right here, a hidden toxic gas trap activates. Now that gas is going to spread. So I'm going to move away from it here. Alright, this rat is unaware of us, but unfortunately we don't have any stones to throw at it. So I'm just going to move, and now we'll wait, and then hit him. There we are. More food. I never found this much food before. Let me make sure this is not something weird. I think that looks like a pedestal, an altar, and I think we'll just take it. Yeah, okay, no big deal. Yeah, just a pedestal. Sometimes those... It can be something with some special properties. That, luckily, was not the case there. Alright, this snake has just been alerted to our presence, so we're just going to swing at him. And I can't believe it, man. I usually miss snakes so much, and look at all this food. We're going to go ahead and eat one of these. Alright. Alright, cool. So now we picked up this key, and it is a crystal key. If we click on our journal, it'll tell us that. By the way, the journal also has information about all the different mechanics here, and it has kind of your tutorial stuff over here, and tells you about the different weapons here. I forgot to mention this. And then as you identify or come across certain documents, they'll be added to the journal as well. Alright, got some gold, actually a lot. Alright, what is this? This is a Null Scout. It's a hyena-like humanoid. And Null Scouts are regular members of their pack. They are not as strong as brutes and not as intelligent as shamans, so they're the lowest common denominator of gnolls. We're going to hit them here. Did a lot of damage, so that's pretty nice. I'd like to find some more stones. Alright, the snake is onto us. I'm going to open this chest. And what do we have here? It's a spear. And not only is it unidentified because it has the purple background, but it also says 12. That means it requires 12 strength to use, so we cannot use it just yet. I'm having such good luck against the snakes. Alright, let's look over here. Alright, another rat. I'm going to back up just in case there's more enemies. Oh man, one tapped him. And some more crystal keys here. Not bad at all. Where did that rat come from? I don't know, but we're going to get him into the choke point just in case there's more of them. Alright. We're having really good luck so far. Is all I can say at this point. Alright, there's another Null Scout. Unaware of us, but not much we can do about that. Alright, now he's aware. And we dodged all those attacks. And we picked up another scroll. So again, these are not identified. It's one thing you could do is go up to the previous floor where we know we're going to be safe and read them just to see what happens. That is one idea. Oh, what just happened there? A hidden shocking trap activates. You are paralyzed. Or we were. Seems like it was just for a turn. Alright, there's another one of those blindness plant seeds. And there's a dewdrop there also. Alright, there's someone up there, isn't there? Yeah, there's a knoll and there's a rat also. Let me see. Can I get to the choke point? Yeah, I can. Alright, nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's go check... Oh, snake coming at us. Okay, this is starting to be more like it. Nope, okay, we got him. Alright, we leveled up again. This time, I think I want to go with Provoked Anger. So when we lose our shielding, our next physical attack will do 2 bonus damage. I like that. So to increase our strength, I believe you have to find strength potions. There might be scrolls too, I'm not sure. But again, we had our accuracy, evasion, and health go up that time when we leveled up. Right. Let's see. Okay, we aggro him. Let's move up here. Right, we got the Knoll's attention and others. So we're going to move right here. Alright. Okay. Let's keep looking around this room before we go through that door. Yeah, there's another rat. Alright, he's toast. And another Null Scout. Right. And I don't think this is anything special. Nope, it's just a wall. Alright, you'll notice, by the way, we are hungry again. But we're not starving, and I don't think I'm going to worry about it until we are. Now here we have, if we examine, this is a crystal door. So obviously you need a crystal key to open it. We have one of these orange, or amber potions, I should say. I don't know what this scroll is, so I'm going to use a key there. And again, that's going to be unidentified. If it were a scroll of identify, remember, we would automatically identify that. And if it were a potion of healing, we would automatically identify that as well. We don't have... How much... Oh man, we only have 2 crystal keys left. I'm curious about this yellow potion. Now that is a potion of healing. Alright, awesome. Is that pink or... I think that's pink, so I don't know what that is. I'm going to use our last key over here and get this scroll. Okay, so we don't know what any of these scrolls are. Alright. Okay, so if we check this, it's a gripping trap. This trap latches onto the feet of whoever triggers it, is what it should say, damaging them and slowing their movement. Due to its simple nature, this trap can activate many times without breaking. So here's the thing. There are teleportation scrolls, but I'm pretty sure they teleport you randomly. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this type of trap room here. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to take the damage from it. I mean, we could just walk through it, but it'll hit you many times. I don't know. Maybe a levitation scroll? I don't even know if that's a thing. Anyway, let's check this room over here. Oh, there's another Null. There we go. Alright, so now you can see it says you're starving and this is turned to red. So we're going to eat this food. Take care of that problem. Alright, so this door requires I guess an iron key, but we don't have one. So I kind of want to try a scroll just to see what happens. I'm going to go over here. Maybe we'll get something that's useful for this. Because there's no enemies around, I think we can risk this. So let's just read this and see what happens. Let's see. Cleanse an item. So it's going to be a scroll of remove curse, basically. And your item glows with a cleansing light and a malevolent energy disperses. This may have been cursed. This weapon is free of malevolent magic. I don't know if it was cursed and we got rid of it, or if we just now know for sure that it's not cursed. I don't know, but we don't have 12 strength, can't use it anyway. Let's read another scroll. Alright, a surge of energy courses through your body, invigorating your wands. So our wands, if we had any, would recharge very quickly. So you can see, it's usually not bad when you read the scrolls. But I can tell you, again, that a lot of times, if you're wrong when you choose a potion and it's something bad, it's usually really bad. Alright, so, yeah, we don't have any more of those keys. There's another rat. Where did the rat go? There he is. Alright. Okay, so did we come across the downstairs up here? I don't even remember. Yeah, we did. Alright, so let's see what's going on down here. Alright, immediately a locked door over there, so we know we're not going that way. And you'll notice we are hungry yet again, so trust me, hunger is a real problem. A real problem. Alright, another unidentified scroll, bunch of gold, a dewdrop, and we got some new enemies here. This is a swarm of flies. Every non-magical attack will split it into 2 smaller but equally dangerous swarms. That's a horrible thing for us because we don't have any magical attacks. So let's not worry about that right now. I wonder if we could surprise this Null Scout here. No, we couldn't. That's alright. We're going to move back. Right. Same thing here. Alright. Gold key. Oh, there's a crab. Sewer crab. These huge crabs are at the top of the food chain in the sewers, and they're extremely fast, and their thick carapace can withstand heavy blows. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, he's going to take a lot of hits, unless we do some serious damage, which we are kind of doing here. Alright, so we leveled up. Let's go ahead. Let's go with Veteran's Intuition, even though we don't really have anything other than that spear there, and I guess it's technically identified, I don't know. I mean, it has to be, since it's not, it doesn't have a purple background anymore, but anyway. Alright, let's pick this up. I really don't want to aggravate or aggro those flies. It sounds like a real pain. Alright, there's a gold chest. And we've got a silver key. Or iron, I'm not sure which one it is. So let's use our gold key here. And we got a magical catalyst. And that is a ball of magical golden dust. And you can use this at an alchemy pot with a little alchemical energy to produce a unique trinket item. I haven't come across these alchemical pots yet, so I don't know exactly how that works. I believe we have... Oh, there's a rat there. I believe we have a key for this, though. Yes, we do. Okay, so what are we looking at here? An animated statue. You would think that's just another one of these dungeon's inanimate statues, but its red glowing eyes give it away. While the statue itself is made of stone, the lucky hand axe it's wielding looks real. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, we're starving, so we're going to eat. And you'll notice we now only have one ration left. Oh, he did 11 damage. That's not good. Is he going to pursue? He is going to pursue. So let's try to hit him again. See if we can get a good strike. We couldn't. Alright, so I'm going to use a potion of healing. And he's going to immediately destroy most of the progress we made. But the thing is, we're going to regenerate here for many turns. Maybe we're going to be dead on the next strike. Let's see what happens. No, let's keep fighting. The regen on the health is really helping us here. Really helping us. We might be able to survive this. Just maybe. Okay, I should probably drink some of this. So I'm drinking the dewdrops there, and that gave us a bunch of health. That's going to be the clincher. There we go. Alright, look at this. A lucky hand axe. And it's tier 2, but you have to have, again, 11 strength. But it could deal 3 to 15 damage. It's rather accurate, and it has a lucky enchantment. Enemies which are killed by a lucky weapon have a chance to drop extra loot. That is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. If we didn't have that healing potion, there's no way we could have handled that situation. Now let's pick that up. Alright, snake coming to flank us here. Alright, now the usual thing is happening with the snakes where they dodge all the time, but okay. Alright, what did we get here? This is a seed of ice cap. Upon being touched, an ice cap lets out a puff of freezing pollen. This freezing effect is much stronger if the environment is wet, which this environment is. I wonder if we could use that here. I'm going to throw that. Let's see if he'll hit that. He did, but it didn't go off. Maybe I have to trigger it. I remember non-magical attacks split these in two, so this is bad. Yeah, and of course I'm not using a choke point. Alright, not looking good, folks. I'm gonna read a random scroll. Hey, look at that! A brilliant flash of red light and the monsters flee. So I can go over here and rest a little bit. Try to, anyway. Oh, they came back. Yeah, this was a huge mistake, fighting this fly. Yeah, this is... well, yeah, okay. Let's just drink a random potion and see what happens. Newfound strength! You now have 11 strength. Oh, I'm going to equip the lucky hand axe. Oh, we're dead. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is Shattered Pixel Dungeon. And that's going to be it for now. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I'll see you all next time.